Good morning and welcome back to the channel. So I'm on my way to meet up with the boys. I'm filming Richard's new to him 600lt. I did feature him previously. He had the 488 Spider, but he has replaced it with the 600lt. So I'm excited to check out the new whip and just kind of catch up with the boys because I haven't seen them in a while, and we're gonna get some matcha, you know, probably talk a bit. But yeah, we're headed there right now. Why don't you introduce yourself and your car to the viewers?
Hey, I'm Richard, and I just picked up this Mclaren 600lt last month. I was in a 488 Spider last year, and I think Adrian did a video for me about that one.
Yep.
And I wanted something that was a little more sporty oriented, and my initial decision was to go with a 675. But I think the interior was a little too dated for me, and that thing doesn't have Bluetooth, and so I like quality of life in my cars a little bit, and so I was thinking 720 or maybe the 600, and we called our friend Joe from Supercar Connection, shout out STC.
Yes sir.
And Joe was telling me that the 600lt is the choice by far, and I completely agree. I think the deciding factor was the top mounted exhaust right there, and you'll see it when he gets to the back. Yeah. But the top mounted exhaust, it sounds so fantastic, and I feel like one of the LT cars, not only is it going to preserve value a little bit better, but I think that the exclusivity of it, because you know, limited production numbers, kind of sold it for me. So yeah. Okay, so now that we kind of talked about this replacing the 488, can you also talk about the differences and like which one does which better or worse?
Sure, yeah.
I mean, I think Ferrari, the brand value of it, everyone's gonna recognize, oh, Ferrari and whatever. I find that sometimes when I tell people McLaren, they're like, oh, it's a McLaren. Yeah. But then they see it and they're like, holy shit, this is a cool car, you know what I mean? But it doesn't have that same Rari, you know, brand value. Okay. But I think the selling point to me was just the driving experience in this thing. It is so driver focused. It is like a track car, like through and through. And I think the 488, as much as it is, you know, track oriented and a, you know, sports car, it wasn't as fast and it doesn't handle as well. And I think that just the outline and the body shape of this thing is so much more, you know, sporty at the end of the day, and so I think it just suited me really well. You kind of told me a funny little story about how people would kind of mistake your 488 for a certain other car. Yeah. So could you kind of talk about that? There are so many times, guys and girls alike, well, they'll just like look at the 488 and they're like, oh my god, is that a Corvette? And I'm like, dude, okay, you know what, no shame to the Corvette, we got a nice blue Corvette right here. But the thing is, if I'm spending like $300,000+ on a car, I better not have it confused with a Corvette. And so far in the month of owning this, I have not gotten that comment yet, thank god. But again, no shame to the Corvette, but I've gotten that comment at least 5 or 6 times, which I think is ridiculous, but yeah. Okay. What would be the future plans with this? I know you've only had it a month, but can you kind of talk about what you want to do to it, and maybe even like some wheels you'd want to get for it? Yeah, definitely. I think the big mistake I had with the 488 Spider was that I modded it as soon as I got it. Yeah. I did not get to enjoy the car stock as it was intended by Ferrari. And so I kind of want to ride this out a little bit. I think what the main couple things are is this actually has a straight pipe from factory already. So it like shoots flames and everything from factory. But I just want to get downpipe, tune, and last time I got Brixtons, and this time I'm thinking of going with either BBSs or HREs. So, you know, real car guy car. Okay. I was told that if I put spacers or suspension on this, it would actually worsen the driving experience. And so I trust my mechanics more than I trust my own opinion. So if that's what they're telling me, then I'm not gonna go down that route this time. But other than that, I mean, this thing is already pretty fucking good from, oh, I don't know if I can curse. No, you already did. It's all good. Yeah, it's good, okay. But it's really fucking good. Yeah, it's really good for, you know, coming straight out the factory already. Okay. And the wing is so nice. I think one thing just aesthetically is maybe putting some more carbon on it. Okay. I think whoever spec'd this out just didn't put enough carbon. I don't know why. Yeah. So we're thinking of changing these parts out, the couple parts out here, maybe the wing, if I feel like I need it. But the biggest problem with changing out the spoiler is that, again, you have top mounted exhaust, so the heat just like comes up. So if any part of the carbon gets like messed up, then, you know, it's really hard to repair carbon, you know? So Yeah, probably just gonna keep this stock, but we'll see. So the flames literally go up, and how this shoots flames versus how the 488 shoots flames is really different, actually.
Okay.
So this, you shoot flames in 3rd and 4th gear, and you have to be between 3,000 to 5,500 RPM. Whereas in the 488 to shoot flames, you hit 5K plus, and then the flames ride down. And so you let your foot off the accelerator, and then the flames start popping out. But this, you have to be on the gas for it to do that. Okay. But I mean, flames from stock, you only get like a handful of cars in the world that do that.
Most
you know?
definitely.
Yeah.
Give us a little tour of like the interior, just kind of if people have never seen like a McLaren, even to open the doors was a little ordeal.
As you can see, Adrian was struggling a little bit, but there's no door handle on this, as you can see. And a lot of people just assume it's this because there's a little pillar right here, but it's not this. There's actually a little rubber thing. I don't know if you can even get it.
Oh, you can kind of see it. Yeah.
So
right
there's
there.
a button right here, and unlocks it, and the doors go up like this instead. The person optioned it with P1 buckets, which tasteful.
Yeah,
I love
feels
the P1
really
bucket. It like really grips you, and so I would highly recommend it. This or the Senna. I would not recommend the comfort seats for a track car like whatsoever. But I think the interior, I'll say, compared to the 488, it's a little less nice. But I think it is more track oriented, so I'll give them a pass on that. And this thing feels insane. So
this is not your daily. Can you tell us your 2-car solution, or even 3-car? I'm not sure how many cars you have. You're rich.
Currently 2. I traded in, or I returned the Honda that was a waste, and then
2 broke for him.
No, it wasn't that. It was just that I wanted the Tesla's auto drive, so I got the Model X. And I think that's a great daily. But the biggest problem is that I've had 3 cars for like as long as I can remember, and so I find that a lot of the equipment on the side, like I run a production company, and so there's like speakers and lighting and whatever, so I put that in the Model X, and so that can only seat 2 because I put the rear seats down to put all the equipment in. And so I need a 3rd car to like take people around, because like I have friends who have like girlfriends or whatever, and someone needs to sit in the back, you know? And so I need to pick up a 3rd car. I haven't decided what it is yet. A couple candidates: the Rolls Royce Ghost.
My God, this
Ghost
guy.
or Wraith, because I heard the Wraith drives better, but the Ghost obviously is more, you know, passenger oriented. Or I was thinking of getting like just like a Civic Si as a manual, just to like learn on a manual.
This is
because I can't.
Yeah, this is the craziest, like the most extreme of both.
Yeah, no, literally, because like I've always wanted to learn manual, and Adrian's actually really good at driving manual, so he can teach me.
And that guy back there,
and Jeremy, the LARPer back there.
But
but yeah, I need to pick up a 3rd car just as a passenger car. I know it's like a first world problem kind of thing, but it's necessary. I'm gonna tell you right now.
I mean, well, that's the world we live in, so you kind of work with what you got.
Exactly.
Since you brought up the production company, can you kind of talk about what you do, you know, to afford these cars, and even shout out your production, because I know you DJ and stuff like that. So let's kind of talk about what you do in case they don't know.
So I run an investment firm. I think I covered this last time too, but
minutely,
I run an investment firm. 60% of our assets are in real estate, and then 40% is in public company or private companies. And so kind of do a little bit of everything. I don't even like talk about this.
I mean, I know it's kind of tough. I'm not even too sure myself.
Yeah, because I don't know how in detail you want me to go into this or whatever.
Just like enough for people to semi-understand. So 60% in real estate, 40% in private.
Yeah, so 60% in real estate, 40% in private companies. So we kind of handle a little bit of everything. And then on the side, I run a production company, and so we provide lighting, speakers, etc. for events in LAOC, and we've actually done a couple events in the Bay already. And then I also trade on the side, so like equities as well. I had to do a little bit of LARPing on my Instagram. But yeah, dude, I'm up like 600% for the year.
So maybe you know, tap into his Instagram. He might show you some things.
Yeah, if you ever need any investment advice, I'm more than happy to tell you.
Definitely follow his advice.
Yeah, you know what? Here, I'll give you just a little tidbit of advice. Never let your emotions affect your investing, especially in equities.
For sure.
Just because people panic, people get greedy, all these things, and you cannot let greed stop you, you know? And so take your profits where you need them, you know, take your losses where you need them, but do not just chase price, because chasing price is like the worst thing that you can do. Anyway, that's my little finance spiel for today. Okay. But other than that, yeah, I mean, that pretty much keeps me busy. I DJ on the side too. I produce music. I'm releasing my track in the next like 2 months or so. So I'm working on that right now. So yeah.